On October 9, 2024, the Kentucky State Police received a 911 call around 12:30 p.m. about a body that has been found at a home on Briarly Ridge Road in Robertson County. The call came from a man who said that he arrived at the home to do work for the owner of the property, Trudy Fields. The man told the troopers that he was at the property the day before, where he saw the homeowner and her daughter, 32-year-old Torilena May Fields. The man said that Torilena was casting spells on them and was being confrontational. When he came back to the house on the 9th, he knocked on the home's door, but no one answered. He went searching for the owner, and while doing so, he noticed drag marks in the grass, which he followed to where he made a grisly discovery. He was led to a dismembered body behind the home. The arms, legs, and head were all removed from Trudy's body. After the man called 911 and they arrived at the scene, they were in an 11-hour standoff with Torilena, who was covered in blood. They removed her from the home after she refused to come out. After the police searched the property, they found a folded, bloodied mattress containing multiple body parts and organs. The investigators also discovered a pot in the oven that contained what appeared to be cooked human body parts. The pot was still warm to the touch. Torilena, also known as Tori, graduated from Bracken County High School in 2011. She was a member of the track and field team, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, and was voted Biggest Flirt. In the BCHS class of 2011 yearbook, Torilena's parents celebrated her accomplishments, decorated with baby photos and a message that read, "We love you and wish you the best and brightest future. Phil." 4 verse 13. "I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Love and prayers always, Mom, Dad, and family." Torilena wrote that she aspired to become a famous singer and shock the world. "If I'm not successful, I plan to attend college and go crazy in the fitness industry." Her senior quote read, "Life is what it is. There are two types of people in the world, those who are forgotten and those who are remembered. I choose to be remembered." She had always dreamed of making it in Hollywood someday. From there, Torilena went to Morehead State University, where she met Brandon Schenkel in an English class. He said he remembers his friend as a fitness enthusiast who was outgoing, funny, and friendly. Brandon said, "Just nothing really bothered her. She was very outgoing, energetic, tough, funny. I wouldn't say we were best friends forever, but, we were close enough that when I heard this news, I was just stunned. That's not the person I knew." Brandon said that he was studying criminology, but he did not pick up on any red flags while they were classmates. He stated, "It's just one of the things that kind of comes out of left field and shocks you. It really turned my stomach because, the allegations are so barbaric and gruesome." Tori moved to California after college, hoping to become a model, actress, artist, and singer. It was there that she started going by the name Naomi Navarre, presenting herself as an influencer with 154,000 followers on her Instagram account dedicated to modeling, acting, art, fitness, and nutrition. Brandon said that the photos of Tori on her social media platforms was not the girl he knew or remembered. Tori, or Naomi, appeared to have some success in Hollywood. She was known for her roles in the 2019 films The Desert Project and A Dance Story. According to Tori's cousin, Olivia Brock, Tori was in a motorcycle accident where she suffered a serious head injury. After she could not get the help she needed in California, she went back to her mother in August 2024 so that she could help take care of her. Olivia described a shift in her personality following the accident and believes that her injuries may have played a part in the mental breakdown that led to the terrible incident on October 9th. Todd Brock, Tori's uncle, also said that after the news of his sister's untimely demise, his niece is unrecognizable. He said, "I think somebody has lost control of their mind. Satanism or something had her brainwashed, whatever witchcraft is." The Brock family is struggling to accept what happened. They describe Trudy as a loving and selfless woman who always prioritized the needs of her family. Her sister, Diana Brock, said she was a godly Christian woman who upheld the highest moral standards for herself and others around her. Tori is charged with obstruction, tampering with evidence, and abuse of a corpse. A grand jury added charges of slaying and animal torture after she allegedly tortured and ended the life of a dog. Torilena's bond was set at $1.5 million, and she remained in custody. On October 29th, a court hearing revealed chaos in the family dating back years. Torilena's sister, Telby, asked the court to extend a protection order against her brother. The judge asked her for clarification and whether she thought that her brother was involved in the slaying. Telby said that she absolutely believes he is involved. Telby said that her brother Truett has threatened to end her life as well as her mother's and other family members' lives. Telby said, "My mother was butchered, and my brother had threatened to do so for years, him and my sister both. And so, that's what happened." Her brother, Truett Fields, denied the claims. Everyone involved in the case appeared by Zoom on a TV screen in the courtroom. Truett said he is in California and was there on the day of the slaying. He says he hasn't left the state since then. He said his sister, Torilena, had lived with him in California recently, but came back to Kentucky over the summer. Truett said, "I was working with my mom, trying to get Torilena help out here." Other family members supported the protection order. It would keep Truett from the family and his mother's funeral. Some family members testified about strange behavior from Truett over the years, including hanging dead animals on fences. One brother recounted a story that Truett thought a dragon tattoo on his back was turning him into a dragon. He said, "I stopped talking to him. He got too crazy and into cultish acting." After listening to the testimony, the judge said she found no evidence that Truett had anything to do with the slaying and denied the extension of the protection order. In the same motion for the protective order, Telby also made allegations over what she called the suspicious end of Truett's son in 2021. Torilena was caring for Truett's 3 sons, her nephews, after they were removed from his custody. She was living with the 3 young boys in a fifth-wheel trailer at an RV park in California. She told the investigators that on August 26, 2021, she'd put the 2-year-old boy down for a nap in his crib, and the second time she checked on him, his eyes were open and his lips were purple. She then performed CPR on him until responders arrived. According to the records, a coroner ultimately ruled the cause of the boy's demise as hyperthermia, but Truett told the Kentucky judge that his son lost his life due to sudden infant demise syndrome. Their mother, Trudy, believed Truett and Torilena had something to do with the boy's end. This case can be reopened if further investigative leads or evidence are discovered. Torilena Fields is currently being held at the Bourbon County Jail. 37-year-old Osvaldo Casas lived with his wife and children on Loper Street in Houston, Texas. On the night of August 9, 2024, someone had vandalized Osvaldo's car by throwing eggs and flour on it before escaping the scene in a black truck. Early Saturday morning, on August 10th, neighbors reportedly saw a similar car and notified Osvaldo. He went outside to look around if he could find the truck. He went down the street in search of the suspected vandals when his family and neighbors heard gunshots. They saw Osvaldo running back towards his home, covered in blood, before he collapsed. Osvaldo's wife performed CPR, trying to save his life while they waited for first responders to arrive at the scene. Osvaldo's mother, Blanca Aguirre, said, "She tried to give him CPR and he passed away in her hands." His wife, Judith Molina, said that she performed CPR for about 10 minutes before the first responders arrived at the scene and took over. She also said that by that time, she already knew he was gone. Osvaldo was declared deceased by the medical personnel. A GoFundMe was created by his family to help cover his funeral expenses. In the fundraiser, his wife said that he lost his life while bravely protecting our family, and that he leaves behind his 16-year-old and 8-year-old daughter. The couple was also expecting a 3rd child at the time of the shooting. Judith wrote in the fundraiser, "Osvaldo was overjoyed at the thought of meeting his baby boy and becoming a father to a son. He had a special passion for the Dallas Cowboys." In October 2024, the investigators identified Gasca Martinez as the suspect. The Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force arrested the 17-year-old on October 17th. Martinez has been charged with the first-degree felony offense of slaying. Court documents claim that the teen was also stalking Osvaldo's stepdaughter. The judge shared more details at probable cause court, stating, "The allegations are that the 17-year-old defendant briefly dated the complaining witness's 16-year-old daughter. The daughter stopped seeing this defendant after the defendant assaulted and unlawfully restrained her. The defendant repeatedly called the daughter until she blocked the defendant's phone number." The judge also said that Martinez allegedly posted threats on social media, including pictures holding a gun. Osvaldo's wife said Martinez and her daughter never dated. She said that he was just mad that she did not want to date him. That was why he was stalking her and their home for days, which she did not know about. The family continues to grieve as they wait for their day in court. Judith said, I hope he gets what he deserves. Life in prison. He took a life. His life should be for the rest of his life in prison. He shouldn't be let out. As they wait, they have welcomed a new member to the family. Osvaldo and Judith's son was born days after they said their goodbyes to him. During a court appearance on October 21st, Martinez allegedly blew kisses after the judge raised his bond from $200,000 to $2 million. Both Osvaldo's family members and Martinez's family members were inside the courtroom at the time, and it's unclear who they were directed at. The investigators said they're still searching for a second person believed to be involved in the shooting. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS 8477.